guys, Triple H Guy 2004, just coming back with a response video. Click members, Miguel, Justin, or RKO, the infamous NWO, gemni888, all the guys from the Click. If you're watching this, I'm sure you know of them. They put up videos past few days. I guess it started on the Quarantine Chronicles podcast here on YouTube on RKO, the infamous NWO's page, with We the Pico, Mike, HBK, Fan 25, however you know him as. They put up videos, everybody who went to Dallas, Texas for WrestleMania 32. They put up their experience, I guess their bad experience. Dallas, it was weird. I will admit it was a very weird. For me, it felt like I've never been to California. I've been to Texas before, but it was a little bit more laid back, and we left in like the middle of the week where like we had a day to travel, and so I left Friday from. I think I flew out of Boston. I'm not sure. I either flew out of Boston or I think I flew out of Boston, and I didn't fly direct. That was my first mistake, not flying direct. That was the other reason, I believe. I think I only had one stop the last time I went to Texas. This time I had every stop known from here to there. Last being Kansas, and then that one was just. At least we had one other stop, I believe, and we had to get off and switch planes, and I don't remember where that was right off the top of my head. And then we stopped in Kansas, but we couldn't get off, and we stayed there for like 45 minutes, and nobody got on. I guess it was for refueling, I'm guessing, because nobody got on, or maybe one person got off. And not that many, and nobody got on. Nobody got back on. Maybe people got off there. I don't know. I don't remember. But, so I got there, I don't know, I don't remember what time it was a time, I got there for time for access, so I probably got there about 4:30, their time, or, no, my time, so it would have been, I don't know, whatever time it was, I don't remember exactly, I am not very good with times, but, anyways, got there Friday, went to access, and, right off the back, access there. Worst access I've ever been to. And that's beating New York, which was this past 35, well not this past 36, because we didn't have 36. We didn't go to WrestleMania. Nobody went to WrestleMania. But no access, obviously. But anyways, so this access session, they just sold a whole bunch of tickets. I think they just sold as many tickets they could. They didn't care as many because they figured people would filter in and out. And that's the problem. Nobody filtered in and out because this was the first session of the week, or the second session of the week. And I guess they had one Thursday night. But I'm sure that was less packed. This was like the first session where everybody that's gonna be there, or at least the majority of the fans that are going to be there from Friday to Monday at least, or Sunday night, whatever. But they're going to be at this. This is the one that opens up at night, and then they have the access session. And the lines were horrible. The ADA people were. It wasn't the handicapped people that were the problem. I have no problem with handicapped people. It was the people that were with them, and the 15 people that went with them in their entourage, that you could clearly tell some of these people didn't even know each other. They just, met a handicapped person and was like, oh, we'll hop on with you, and you say that you're with us, and we'll talk to you. And they, somebody was like, okay, obviously, clearly, probably somebody who was there by themselves, so they figured a lot of people wanted to hang out with them, whatever. And it just seemed like a lot of people were doing that, and it's like, I don't think you need that many handlers for one handicapped person. You need one person. My dad's handicapped. I know how many people you need. You need one person if he's in a wheelchair, and if you need zero if that wheelchair is electric, unless that person can't do the. And in that case, that person wouldn't have an electric wheelchair if they can't control it, and they would need a handler. So you need one person max. The other people, if you're a wrestling fan, you should go sit and stand in the other line, just like everybody else did. And because of that, basically in Access, if you've never been, you can meet a bunch of wrestlers. Usually, if you have a VIP ticket, you can meet a bunch of wrestlers and then go meet your VIP. Or even if you have a GA ticket, you can meet multiple wrestlers if you do it right. If you get in the right line and you get out of the right line and then you get into the right line again, and then you might be able to get into the right line again. But this one seemed like it went forever, ever, and this was for Paul Heyman. We went there, we knew where we wanted to go, we knew where it was, we wanted to meet Paul Heyman, that was the goal. So we accomplished our goal, we just didn't meet anybody else that night. So, yeah. So, and then I went to NXT that night. That was good. But it was a long day. When I got back to my hotel room, I was tired. I zonked out, and then I woke up and did. What did I do that next day? Did I go to Access that next morning? I don't think I did. I went to the Jim Ross show that afternoon because I thought I had VIP. That was another thing. I thought I bought VIP to meet Jim Ross. And I got there and my ticket was for not a VIP to meet Jim Ross. So I don't know what happened. I got lost in translation. But I went to the Jim Ross show on Saturday. Or no, because that's what happened. I bought Monday night the VIP to meet him, and then I couldn't do it. I don't remember exactly what happened. Something happened. Some screw up happened. I don't remember. I know that I sound like Eric Bischoff's 83 Weeks. Or Tony Schiavone's What Happened One More Like It. I don't remember. Yeah, after Saturday, we went to the Hall of Fame. I went with Justin and Griff. I don't remember us talking particularly much. I mean, we talked to each other, we said hi, I think we had conversation. I don't remember anything specifically. Griff, nice guy. Justin, great guy. Both good guys. I remember Griff getting a drink and me chuckling at that. I don't know. Griff went and said he was getting a drink and he came back with like a pina colada or something like that. I don't remember. I think it was pina colada. I just thought that was funny that he got a pina colada at an arena. I don't know. I don't normally see, people getting pina coladas at arena shows. I usually see people getting beers and stuff like that. So I thought it was funny. Hall of Fame that year was good. I thought Michael Hayes' performance of his entrance was the best part of that night. And then after that, we met up with, we went to the WrestleCon show. Was outside the WrestleCon show. We were sitting in the lobby. Like Jem said, we were sitting in the lobby, and if you watch Jem's vid, he's right. Cat, I didn't remember off the top of my head, but watching Jem's vid, he filled me in to remind me that she thought he was Marty Jannetty, and then I think Luke said something on the lines of Marty, like Jannetty or McFly, or something like that. Yeah, I think that's what he said. But and then so we all laughed at that, and she thought we were laughing at her for being drunk, something, I guess. So she led me up to um, the bar area upstairs. She grabbed my hand, and I was like, whatever. What's the worst thing's gonna happen to me? I didn't think anything bad was gonna happen to me. Um, I didn't know what was gonna happen. But didn't think anything bad was gonna happen to me. But Jem said in the video that Victoria was there. Well, Victoria might have been there, but I don't remember her walking with me or Kat. I remember it just being Kat, and then she walked me up to the bar area where Tully Blanchard was sitting, and one side of there was two tables, one table here, and then one table over here. I'm sitting in this chair, so there's table, on either side of where I'm standing, and then one table there was sitting Shane Douglas over here, and Tully Blanchard was sitting over here, and she stood me right between both of them. And then she said hi to Shane, she said hi to Tully, and then I believe she parted ways. And I was standing there with Tully Blanchard and Shane Douglas, and it was awkward. And I said, "What's up, Tully?" I think I shook his hand. I said, "Thank you for the memories and the career that I've seen over the years throughout whatever." And I said the same to Shane Douglas. I got up, or not got up because I wasn't sitting. I just turned around and I walked the other way. And I went down, and then on the way back to go meet back with, because I knew the WrestleCon show hadn't let out yet, so I knew everybody would probably still be down in the lobby. I was walking back downstairs to go meet up with everybody again, and I saw Victoria, so I said hi. Just, cool seeing wrestlers, so I said hi. And she recognized me from the Cat dragging somebody off, because she must have walked up there and saw me walking with Cat, because she didn't follow us. I don't remember that. If she did, I don't remember her being there, but she could have been. I don't remember her being there, but as far as my recollection of it, she was not there in the bar area where we saw Tully and Shane Douglas part of it. But then I said hi. She was apologetic. She was like, "Oh, I wanted to find you. I wanted to apologize on behalf of Kat for embarrassing you." I said, "She didn't embarrass me. She's fine. She's obviously drunk. I don't care. Nothing happened." And then I gave her a hug, and then I went back and met everybody in the lobby, and then we went back to the hotel, and then we were hanging out, and we were just hanging out, and we were hanging out in the lobby, and Miguel's messing around. I think, you can see this on Stevie Breach's channel, you can see the video, and so he's got the guest guide of Arlington during the weekend attractions and whatnot, and he's messing around with that, and we're all laughing, and then this woman comes up, and she's drunk, and she's having a good time, and she just who's gonna lay the smack down on me, or lay the smack on me, or something, I don't know what, can't remember. I just watched it today, I should remember it, but yeah, so that was just funny. And then she just kept going, and then she went back to it was weird. If you watch Stevie Breach's video, you can see all this. So she comes up and she says that, and she lays down, and then she goes back to her family, and they're egging her on to go do it more. So I don't know if they were wrestling fans and they thought it was funny, and this was her mother. I don't know. She was old enough to be these people's mother at least, and she came back and she laid down and she put her legs up on mine. She's got her legs up on my shoulder, and I say some comment to don't tell my wife. I'm not even married. I've never been married. Never even came close. So I don't know why I said that. You can see that in the video, but yeah. And then we went to Whataburger. After that, so we all had a chuckle, and then we went to Whataburger. It sucked. Everybody said it sucked. We all thought it sucked. It was just and then we drove back to the hotel. I separated. I said my goodbyes, and then I went along my weekend. I know everybody's down about WrestleMania 32. I enjoyed it. I may be the only one. Maybe because my favorite wrestler walked in as WWE champion. Maybe that's the moment I got. So I got my moment of seeing my guy that I've watched for years walk in as champion. He lost. I knew he was going to. I knew the storyline going in. I figured he'd lose. I wasn't mad at that. That didn't ruin my weekend. Hit Triple H losing the WWE title in 2016. You know, like, I'm not gonna be mad over that. That didn't ruin the weekend. I think the trip to Arlington ruined that for most people. I think it was the trip. I don't think anybody. Hey, if you didn't like the card, that's all up to you. That's everybody's perspective. I think it was more the surroundings of sitting out in the hot sun for 3 hours, all of us, without something to drink, and then we all just were our brains were fried. I, for one, drank before I friggin' went to the stadium. So, I had, like, I don't know, I wasn't drunk, but I had a good buzz going in there, but I hadn't drank any water. I grabbed one bottle of water, and I think I chugged that in the parking lot when I first got there, right after I got off the friggin', after drinking all the alcohol on the way over, because it was like one of those bus rides, and you grab whatever you want, whatever you can drink on the bus. So I grabbed a couple. I think I grabbed like 3. And it was like a 25-minute bus ride, maybe 30-minute bus ride. So I had a little buzz going, and then I grabbed the water, luckily. So I had one water, and I finished that off pretty quickly. So you were out there in the hot sun for 3 hours, and then you go inside to the stadium, and then you hit a brick wall, like everybody else said, of fans, and you think you're in the stadium, and you're like, yes, I'm almost there, and then nothing. It's just disappointment after disappointment. Then you finally get to your seat, and I think you're just settling in, and there was no settling in period, because you're at WrestleMania, so it's like boom, 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 boom. So you're on that roller coaster, just getting in there, and then going through Mania, and then comprehending everything through Mania, and then, but like me, I didn't go get a drink till midway, so I watched Kevin Owens, I watched the ladder match, I watched this, I watched that, and then I stupidly went and got a drink during the New Day match, which, you know, all happened at the end. So I'm coming back, I'm like, screw this, the line was too long. So I heard Mick Foley's music, and that's when I started running. I heard HBK's music, I ran harder, and I just reached where a doorway where I could see the arena as the glass was breaking, and that even made me bolt even further to the staircase till I could watch Stone Cold come out, and luckily I got to see that. So luckily I did not miss that. But like I said, this is almost 20-minute video. Didn't expect that to be that long. Like everybody else said at the end of their videos, would I go back to Dallas? I probably wouldn't. I think I said that in one of my videos. As I was standing in the stadium, I wouldn't go back there. There was just nothing there. Like, if there was, like, the bars were in the hotels. They were hotel bars. There was no, like, I didn't see any clubs of any sort. And even the clubs that were supposed clubs were like comedy clubs or like the Hard Rock, you know, like they were concert venues. They weren't clubs. They weren't like loud music and whatever clubs are. I don't really club, so I guess I don't know. Loud music. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this video off. So yes, nope. Unless the Patriots again were in the Super Bowl and I got tickets. That's probably the only reason I would ever go there. Or if I got free Super Bowl tickets in general, you know. That's the only war the Red Sox were in the World Series out there, which I don't think could happen anymore because both teams are in the American League, so it wouldn't happen. Um, so yeah, Triple H Guy 2004. Peace.